Wow, ladies and gents, Spider-Man No Way Home, absolutely smashing it. So, Mondays we like to recap some of the box office. It's interesting. It's a smart way to sort of take a look at the industry as a whole, what audiences are doing, and you can start to take a look at how studios will be reacting to things, and where they're going to start putting their money. Right? It's not necessarily it's not cut and dry, FYI, but it's a good exercise. It's important to do it from time to time, and I obviously do this every Monday, most Mondays anyway, when there's something actually worthwhile talking about. But Spider-Man No Way Home is just absolutely obliterating stuff, so it's important to take a look at this because this is a testament to how to make a bloody movie. How to make a movie with member berries in it, actually have them serve the story properly. Don't just have them for argument's sake, all this. But look, yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home leaps to 1.53 worldwide. 1.53 billion! That's without China! That's without China. Unbelievable. Killing it. So we're going to dive into this. Before we do, ladies and gents, just want to say a few things. Thank you so much for your continued support throughout 2021. And thank you so much for sticking with me, hopefully, through 2022 as well, ladies and gents. If you want to support even further, I have a second channel. So I'd love to have you guys over there. It's a vlogging channel, sort of interesting bits and pieces, and a little bit of car stuff as well. It's primarily cars, but still vlogs as well. Check it out, it's in the description box. You might like it. There's some very rare cars on there, and people that don't even like cars like it, so check it out. Also, we've got memberships and Patreon, so if you like what I do here, support a little bit further via that. And you can also give me a good old follow on my other social medias, which is Twitter and Instagram at Mr. H Reviews. Links to all of that are in the description box. But let's dive into that now with all that stuff out of the way. I've got to say these things from time to time. Please forgive me. So, Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, this has absolutely killed it. Number 8 on the all-time global chart. Wow. Again, I have to keep stressing this. This is without China. It's without China. That's crazy. That's so good. So, update. This is the second update with respect to Deadline doing this anyway. So, Arachnomania continues to grip the globe as Spider-Man Marvel's Spider-Man No Way Home, Sony Marvel's Spider-Man No Way Home, has increased its worldwide cum to 1.53 billion through 4 weekends. It's only taken 4 weekends to get there. Holy shit. That's so good. Tom Holland's Peter Parker now fronts the number 8 movie on the all-time global chart, with No Way Home leaping past Marvel's The Avengers, Furious 7, Frozen 2, and Avengers Age of Ultron across the current frame. I mean, that is just outrageously high. That is so good. So, in 63 overseas markets this session, the John Watts-directed film added 64.4 to bring its running international box office to 867.5 million. And let's not forget that No Way Home has scaled these heights without a penny from China. Now, Deadline also notes that, say, given the trajectory and even without China, is 1 billion possible overseas? Yes, still, it might be close. Now, I put to you, because I believe it's got its Chinese release anyway, which if I'm pretty certain, if I remember rightly, it has a China release scheduled. So, when it does open in China, it will cross that billion overseas mark. And I didn't think it would hit much more than 1.5 billion, like 1.6, something like that. I thought that would be it. But this is just smashing it. And it goes to show, doesn't it, right? Good entertainment. No agenda. Just a good, fun film. People will go out in their droves. Because they just want entertained. They just want to be entertained by a movie. No one wants to be lectured. Well, some people want to be lectured. Those that like to flagellate themselves. But most people just want to watch a bloody good film. So the web slinger flew into Japan this weekend, opening to a terrific, and this is really good, $11.8 million in Japan for the debut. That's great. That tops the debuts of both Spider-Man Far From Home by 35% and Spider-Man Homecoming by 76%. That's just insane. The market, which is a fan of Spidey, could run up much higher. I mean, opening weekend, to hit that, it's going to do all right. Even if it drops off by 50%, like next weekend. That's still really good. Really, really, really good. Now, meanwhile, there is still more to play with markets in the Nordics to reopen, because they've shut down. There's been like some, COVID restrictions and stuff, and there's just not much in Spidey's way for the next few weekends ahead. I mean, yeah, you got Scream. Scream is opening this weekend on Friday. That's not going to eat into Spider-Man at all. Sony also moved their Morbius as well, so that's not going to eat into it. Not that it was. It's killing it. So overall, No Way Home kept its hold at offshore turnstiles with just a 36% drop from last weekend. 36% drop from its third weekend to fourth weekend is great. That's great. That's staggeringly good. Propelling the MCU entry to new benchmarks. In the UK, No Way Home topped the century mark, adding 6.2 million this session for a slight 25% dip to cume 105.8 million so far there. That's pretty good for the UK, to be honest. In Mexico, No Way Home is the #2 film ever. Again, breaking records. 69.7 million to date, and the same milestone goes for Indonesia, where the cume is 24.6 million. In India, No Way Home is now the #2 Hollywood movie of all time. India is like, yeah, like they have their own Hollywood. It's Bollywood, isn't it? So they have their own productions and things like that. Same as China. So for those kind of markets to be this receptive to this film is very, very good. Very, very, very good. Now, the top 10 markets to date are the UK, Mexico, Korea, France, Australia, Brazil, Russia, Germany, India, and Spain. So all hitting massive, massive figures. So rounding out the top 15 are Italy, Indonesia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Argentina. Still on deck are Slovakia and Norway. So yeah, opening up there, yeah, it'll be good. Like, this is going to do gangbusters. So in IMAX, No Way Home added 7 million global to lift the worldwide total to 94.4 million just from IMAX. That's really good. So yeah, international IMAX tally is 37.3 million, including this session's Japan bow, which is the 5th highest ever in the market and counted for 14% of the nationwide total. Yeah, it's really doing like great numbers. Now there's other information here on other movies that are out here and things like that. Movies are just bombing left, right, and centre that have been releasing against this film because there's just nothing good there. A lot of them, again, it's an exercise in how to make a good film. Like Matrix, nonsense, push crap, absolute garbage. Kingsman's supposedly really good. I still haven't had a chance to watch that yet. Illuminations, Sing 2. I'm unaware of what this is specifically about, but it's just a kids' film, isn't it? I can't imagine it's particularly agenda-driven. But there's so many movies doing really, really well. So many movies absolutely bombing, whilst one movie is just obliterating things. So you just think to yourself, right, well, surely people are just going to replicate that. No. But anyway, there you go. So Spider-Man No Way Home has crossed the $1.5 billion mark. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe. Turn the bell notifications on to all. Follow me on those various social medias. But thank you so much, ladies and gents. Take care.